Yes, welcome back. We are currently probably at the furthest point of the Northern Kruger Park, as well as South Africa for that matter. We are about to get into Crooks Corner. Crooks Corner is literally on the border where the Limpopo River separates South Africa, Mozambique and Zimbabwe. An amazing place. It's very, very empty and desolate up here. You do get animals, but you don't get many tourists coming up here, other than the only cars we've seen are official cars such as Parksport and police and so forth. A beautiful part of the world though. We're about 3 kilometers away from Crooks Corner. We'll do an extra tape over there, but for now we thought as we drive in we'd give you a bit of music so you can experience this part of the remote region as we are. We do have to apologize, these roads are quite rough. There's nothing we can do about the rattling. We'll try and filter it out a bit later, but these are pretty rough dirt roads, so bear with us, but enjoy it with us. Thank you. You can see we're coming into a forested area now. That's where the Limpopo River water reservoir is starting to come out. So it's a beautiful little area. And there's about 500 meters of South Africa to go before we hit the river, and that's the border. Of course, the park continues. It carries on as a Transfrontier Park. There's no border for the animals. As a tourist, you can get over quite simply as well, but we're not going to do that on this trip. We're playing that for another trip. But like I said, let's go have a look at it. It's amazing to see how we've come from the extremely dry, desolate area, just about 200 meters behind us, into this almost tropical jungle area. Shows you what a strong flowing river the Limpopo is and how much water it carries with it. Throughout the year, no matter what season, it's always flowing. So it really is one of the bigger rivers in Africa. We've got some beautiful, they've just popped up some amazing antelope to the left of us. They're called Nyala. They must be one of the prettiest antelopes in Africa. I'm going to try and catch them for us. I'm going to move the camera across a little bit. You can just bear with us. That is a Nyala. Like forested areas. Beautiful antelope. Ahead of us there's impala. There's also monkeys running around, and because of course it's such a water rich area, a lot of the game assembles here. There's baboons walking on the road. There's some more Nyala here, some more impala. I'm going to try and pan the camera around in a second. I just want to get into a good spot, if you could just bear with us. So here you have baboons, you have a Nyala female walking over there. Impala in the bush. We're always going to leave the music off right now because we're going into quite an area of high animal concentration. So we'll continue just driving through, and we should hit the Limpopo, in the next minute or two. Some more impala on the road. Again, there's no point panning around. There's so much game around here. It's difficult to capture it all with one camera at the moment. We're coming up to Crooks Corner. Crooks Corner, the reason Crooks Corner is called Crooks Corner, back in the old day of South Africa, any criminal would try and escape South African authorities by coming up to this particular point, because they could just cross the Limpopo and choose where they want to go, into either Zimbabwe or Mozambique, to escape the South African authorities. Almost similar like we see in the movies when criminals try to leave the US to escape into Mexico. And this was a key area they crossed because they could choose between two different countries. That's why it's called Crooks Corner. Of course they had to survive a dangerous walk through the Kruger first, and if they did that, they had a choice of coming here and choosing which country they come. We're just going to stop here for a second, and we'll chat to you again in a second when we have the camera set up outside.